Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we here to talk about Hassan Campbell. I guess he's about to go ahead and give another description on why he got died. I mean, I honestly don't get why would somebody come out and tell you that he took some PP up the thigh, but the world is strange and has always been strange. So, I mean, can we go ahead and be surprised? Now, when you look at Hassan Campbell, right? Hassan Campbell is the type of dude that'll go ahead and tell you, right? You'll go to Foot Locker and you'll tell them, I wear a size 10, wear a size 6, maybe even a size 2. But Hassan Campbell will go ahead and go to Foot Locker and tell the person that I wear a size fruit. Fruit basket ass nigga. But anyway, let's go ahead, man, and see what Hassan and them talking about, man, on why the man that came out and got tied up by
about the old band body situation. Coming from where I come from, it's hard to tell people that's what you went through without getting picked on. Without
nigga said he was 17, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? You know what you was doing, nigga. At 17, man, nigga, you damn near a full grown ass man, pretty much, my nigga. You ain't no victim. I don't give what nobody's sitting over there talking about. Boy, nigga, you was 17 years old, nigga. You'll know, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, nigga. So, nigga, how the hell you get in that position? So you laid on your back. How, nigga? So, nigga, you had to been laying on your back, nigga, to get died. Nigga, you ain't no victim. Come on, my G. I mean, we can go ahead, nigga. Who you think you're fooling? Who you think you fooling? I still don't get why would somebody come out here and tell you that he got died. I've never heard of somebody getting died. I mean, niggas got. When you was little, you used to go ahead and probably do some dry humping on the females back in the day. But a thigh from another dude, Lord have mercy, bless your heart.
Getting teased and going through the scrutiny, it's not something easy to deal with. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm good now. I never felt better.
One thing I've said to people in the past when it comes to like how to become a successful content creator, one thing I've said in the past is you need to be willing to give a piece of flesh. You need to be able to be so open with.
Nigga, that's why he's successful, nigga, because that nigga sure did give a piece of flesh. When they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust, nigga, that nigga said PPO thigh, nigga, I got to give it a thrust.
With who you are, that the audience can't help but realize that this is real. And when I have seen you be so open about that shit, to me, that's very much indicative of that. Like, you've taken your worst trauma,
indicative, nigga. You should be using words like that shit around this nigga Hassan. He gonna get flashbacks about Africa in my body.
Worst pain and put it right out there on Front Street. And I feel like in some senses, I've seen a lot of people try to use it against you. It's kind of like the default insult that when you're beefing with somebody, they're just going to come make some jokes about that. I've seen a lot of people do it. But ultimately, I guarantee you there's way more people that can relate to that experience and see you as somebody who persevered through it and that's possible, right?
Well, at the end of the day,
back to bullshit.
People hate to see somebody that does what I do, just overcome the shit that I've been through. I done had people hit me with everything but the kitchen sink, like on some real shit. I had to endure and endure and endure. Now I'm good.
Okay. Could you have imagined a version of you becoming a content creator that didn't involve you being so transparent about those experiences?
I couldn't imagine me being a content creator, period. If you would have told me 10 years ago, I'll be doing this and I'll be sitting here, I couldn't believe it at all.
Why is that? You felt like you were just going to be a street dude forever? Or?
Somewhat.
He was in the streets 10 years ago? How old this fool is? 45 or something like that?
Not so much of a street dude turned revolutionary. Just somebody that stood for something.
Nigga. Kirk Franklin asked us, do we want a revolution? Whoop, whoop. Nigga, you far past revolutionary once you took that PP on that thigh.
realizing that me
recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
opening up about my past traumas. You know, there's so many people. They say 1 out of 3.
Somebody asked Dana from StreamYard, is she taking pee on the thigh?
Girls go through that, and with little boys, you'll never know because they never tell. You know, so I never realized. My mom used to always tell me, like, I'm here for a reason. I'm special. You know, no matter what me and my mother went through, she always.
African Bambata told you you're special too, nigga. Nigga, out of all the people in the hood, he said he was a little Hassan. Yeah, that nigga. That nigga said, nigga, this is that new shit, that universal mind control. That nigga, he told Hassan, nigga, you know you like it.
Told me that I was special, but at some point in time, she would tell me that she thought my sister took my blessings because my sister's like a big time pastor around the country or whatever the case. So she was like, "Oh, you lost your blessings," but you know,
fake pastor.
In some cases, she spoke life.
The motherfucking Bible and shit, nigga. Y'all don't want to get me started on that goddamn shit, nigga. We got one of these fake ass motherfuckers, man, acting like in the Bible she talking about she a pastor, man. Next.
To me, and I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, you were born into an environment that very much, you know, it's tough to make it out of that environment. And I mean, you can't blame a kid for the shit that they go through. I really feel like I'm personally not a believer in free will. Like you didn't choose where you were born. You didn't choose your personality. You didn't choose how tall you were, how strong you are, how fat you are, etc. Like all these things are basically things that like you don't get to make that choice. So I feel like to blame somebody for where they end up in life is oftentimes counterproductive because so much of what
they gotta do with free will? Ain't nobody putting that to my head saying, nigga, you better do that content. Nigga, I chose to do this content. I chose to do what I'm doing now. I chose to be where I'm at right now. Every decision that I made was because of me. Everything that I will do from here on out till you hear my voice until now is because I wanted to do it. Not because these niggas wanted to do it. Not because whoever wanted me to do it. It's because I wanted to do it. Fuck is we talking about here? This free will. Free. Nigga, I didn't know shit, nigga. Like I told y'all, if I want to go ahead and stop at the red light, I will. If I don't, I won't. Ain't nobody, I don't give a fuck what the laws say. If I don't want to do it, I ain't got to do it. Shit, if they say it's green and I want to consider that a red light, then that's what I'm going to do.
Got you into that position is not of your own choosing.
Right. What they say, what don't kill you will make you stronger.
So that PP
is like
stronger, huh? Crazy.
All the things that I had to endure. Now, I tell people I don't live in a prison of what people feel about me because I've been through some of the worst, and it made me who I am today.
Yeah, I see. You don't care. And use a living testimony. Can nobody go ahead and go against you, say that you don't, that's not accurate, because that's very accurate for you to tell the world that you took PP on your thigh, nigga. Boy, you got heart and you really don't care. They say long hair don't care, so I guess Hassan didn't care at that time, huh?
I can't live with no regrets.
So when did you, I've watched a bunch of stuff telling your life story, but I feel like a lot of times they kind of gloss over you becoming a content creator. So what was the pivotal moment that made you realize that you wanted to start putting your story out there on social media, on YouTube, etc.?
On the thigh?
Well, so after I came out on Africa Bambata, it's like,
so that was how you came out, is that you were talking about on your YouTube channel, or was it on
no, I wasn't even,
I didn't even know, but I knew. Shit, he wanted to go ahead and put, that was his staple. Soon as he told the world, nigga, whether he was doing content before that or not, that was his coming out party, to tell the world that Africa bombarded his thigh.
Even a content creator, what I did was I was on Facebook breeding dogs. I had some nice dogs.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I had 5,000 followers on Facebook.
You look like a dog.
You know, one day I came out on BAM on Facebook, and because at that point in time,
he was on Facebook.
Zulu Warriors was a security company that was started by Muhammad Stanley Bell and Noel and them. And I guess they felt like me coming out on BAM was going to hurt all the little businesses that was established with people that didn't have nothing to do with what Bam was doing. You know, some did, some didn't. And once I started telling my story on other people's platform, it was so much going on, so much more that I had to say. The next thing I did was I got in my car in my driveway, and
So this nigga at his age is still using this Bombada thigh thing. Like this nigga, he really talks about it like a badge of honor or something, my nigga. If that's supposed to be a traumatic experience, but he use it and wears it like it's some badge of honor. Like, yeah, Bam did that to me. African Bombada. Y'all know who African Bombada is. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did that to me. And it's like every time he get on somebody's platform, he always talk about this from what I've seen of him getting thighed. And I mean, a nigga like him who taught all this street shit, all this tough shit, I don't think that he will want to continue to bring that up on all his interviews. But for some reason, he does. I'm like, nigga, I seen this title. I said, I know good and well this nigga ain't here sitting up here about to tell Adam 22 again about him getting thighed.
I said why my title was, my first video on YouTube was why I came forward on Africa Bambaataa.
Exactly. I knew it. I told y'all. I knew it. I wasn't aware of Hassan Campbell to about a year and a half ago or something like that. Nah, shit. I didn't know nothing about Hassan until I came up on YouTube and y'all pointed it out to me, nigga. And then as soon as that's pointed out to me, y'all told me like, yeah, Hassan. I'm like, yeah, what about Hassan? He got thighed. I said, what you mean he got thighed? Like, what do you mean? Like he was rubbing thighs or something? He said, no, he got thighed. I said, what are you talking about? He said, nigga, somebody rubbed a pee-pee on his I said, nigga, what? I said, what? I said, I was confused as hell. I was like, nigga, I was like, what? Nigga, I was out here stuttering and shit, my nigga. Like I was mush mouth. I was like, what? He said, yeah. I heard 13 before, then I heard 17, then I heard 17 again. I said, hold up, nigga. At 13 or 17, nigga, you know what's up. You know if you like girls at 13. You know if you definitely, you like girls at 17. So you should tell me that at 13 or 17 years old, he's supposed to be considered a victim and allow this nigga to go ahead and rub cock-a-doodle-doo up this nigga thigh? It's just crazy to me.
I came forward on him.
Right.
So from there on, I just kept making videos based off of hip hop and things related to
Bam.
What I've been through, because I was on it heavy. I was on dealing with child abuse heavy. And I was also dealing with the things that, that was based around hip hop, because what a lot of people fail to realize, when you're dealing with an African Bambaataa and a Hassan Campbell, this is the first family of hip hop. Right. Bronx River Projects. When people talk about, before there was an O Block, there was a Bronx River.
Oh yeah.
Legendary projects.
Before there was Hassan.
And I mean, you coming from such a street background,
there was a thigh song.
Was it a hurdle for you to get over in your mind where you kind of felt like, to some extent, that this felt like telling, like just sharing experiences, talking about experiences that could potentially.
That nigga be out there, nigga singing to Bam. He said, Bam, I took the thigh and I liked it. That nigga said his only regret was why he didn't bring Common.
Get somebody locked up, or at the very least, hurt their standings in the community. Like I'm 100,000% behind you in that. I feel like, it was ultimately for the greater good. But was that a little bit of a challenge for you to be able to open up on camera about that?
It was. That's why I told people from the jump I would never go to court on him.
Okay.
But then I started getting pressure from, the people saying go to court. I should go to court. I should own
pressure.
And I'm like, for one.
So you folded under pressure to lie to the people that say that you was a victim because you really liked it. And then the people told you, because they had sympathy for you, they said, bro, what's going on? And then you're like, maybe I should. To go ahead and carry this out even some more so I can benefit from the situation of telling the people that I'm a victim, when really, in our reality, I liked it.
I don't want to testify. I don't want to see the nigga go to jail. And
so why
I don't want his money.
Nigga?
But eventually after some time, I went and got a lawyer.
So why you bring it up?
Not
nigga?
realizing that the lawyer that I didn't.
Why'd you get a lawyer then, nigga?
I dealt with.
Why you bring it up first, and then why'd you get a lawyer, nigga?
A lawyer that Layla Wills sent me, and Layla Wills just so happened to give Ron Savage the same lawyer. So now when Ron Savage gets the same lawyer, I'm not knowing the whole time that Ron Savage is acting like
Eric Gordon ass.
He's fighting the same fight. Well, actually, I did. I'm lying. I called him out from the jump. Said there's something wrong with this nigga. I named the nigga Kaiser Sauce.
Okay.
But everybody told me I was being too hard. And see, what I got to do is what I have a problem was I see through people from the jump. I got a gift where I can read people. But with Ron Savage, everybody was like, "Yo, you picking on this nigga." Now let's fast forward to where we at. This dude running around talking about that was all a misunderstanding. Bam is a hero.
So he kind of got co-opted by the other side at a certain point, you think?
Of course.
Really?
Of course.
That's crazy. It's like kind of hard to imagine how somebody could be swayed to go over to the dark side, per se.
Well, when you're dealing with master manipulators, or better yet, when you're dealing with somebody also like Ron Savage, that
crazy.
He ain't got no friends. He's not an attractive dude. He's not a dude that have many. You know what I mean? He's a loner.
Now I know, nigga. We niggas is quick to tell a nigga he a ugly motherfucker, my nigga. But in this setting, nigga, do we gotta call nigga? I mean, and Hassan out of all the motherfuckers to say that, Finding Nemo looking ass nigga. Out of all the niggas that you can sit over there, come on, my nigga. Alien versus Predator looking motherfucker.
And he's mentally disturbed in some ways, or whatever the case may be. But
I mean, nigga, you got thighs, so I would think that you would be mentally disturbed too.
What I will say is he understands what he's doing.
Right.
I see.
I mean, I've been in the
It's
position
like you knew
of,
what you was doing.
You have friends who...
When you open up, so nigga, you had pants on, right, nigga? Right? Don't it get cold in New York? Right? So you had pants on with your Timbs on. So you was like, hey, B. So this nigga Bam, like what Bam do? Like, nigga, what? You had shorts on? Like, nigga, I don't get this. Nigga, you had nigga, you had pants on, jeans, nigga. What? So you took that off and then you allowed that nigga to thigh you? Like, I don't get it, nigga. What, you was rolling around in your boxers or something, nigga, and this nigga thigh? I don't get it, nigga. I don't get it. I mean, like I said, I believe I heard like parts of the story throughout the time I've been on it, but somebody really has to. Can somebody please, so we can do a reaction to this? Show me the video and where he got specific details into this, because we're gonna have to really settle this shit for once and for all, because I don't get it. I do not get it. They said with liberty and justice for all. So we need to go ahead and see what the hell going on here, because I don't get it. And when he came out, what, Bam already inside? I mean, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But this shit right here, this with this nigga on, nah, I ain't rolling with it.
Are doing fucked up shit or have done fucked up shit. You know, I've had friends in the past where I knew that they were in abusive relationships with their girlfriend, and I just kind of kept quiet about it. Never said anything about it. I don't want to be involved. I don't want this to be my fucking business. And that's a very, like, there's a lot of incentives associated with that as a person, because it's like, it's very attractive to kind of stay out of other people's business. But I think ultimately, like, in the situation that you're talking about, even when it wasn't fun for you to be so public about it, I mean, it was essential. Like, do you feel like you would have been a coward if you would have died a coward if you had never really spoken about the abuse you went through?
It wasn't, you know what? It wasn't even so much about me. I couldn't sleep at night knowing that he was continuously doing what he did.
So you had reason to believe that he was still abusing kids?
Of course.
Oh my God.
He was doing this for decades.
Right.
And, you know, like, even from my neighborhood.
So a real nigga like yourself, so you say, who puts in work, so you say, one is allowing this nigga to do this shit to these kids, and two, allowed him to do it to you. A real nigga that puts in work, right? thug nigga, Hassan nigga, has allowed this nigga, because we already know, right? On the streets, a nigga like Bambaataa must get dealt with. Do I need to say anything else? I don't give a fuck where you from, what walk of life that you participate in. We all frown upon a motherfucker like Bambaataa. And coming from this nigga's perspective, a nigga who don't take no shit, who don't put in some work, why didn't you do what you had to do against Bambaataa? All right.
Bronx River Projects. Like, when I tell you out of
the Bronx River
100 kids,
right,
he probably got 85 of them.
Damn.
Like, in the whole projects. Like, that's an astonishing percentage.
Niggas
Like,
ain't team up. They gotta go.
Don't just take classes.
Take
charge. Start your comeback today.
That nigga tying all y'all niggas. That's crazy.
Oh, nothing works on this acne.
Hi. Who? I'm a licensed dermatology provider from Sure.
You got to understand something. It's not just Bronx River here. That's why when you see certain rappers like Peter Guns, shout out to Peter Guns, he done made it clear, like, yo, we knew it. We heard about. Everybody heard about this.
Right.
And Peter Guns is like 10 years older than me. So these guys is like, it's stair steps of children that Africa Bambaataa was violating.
Mm.
And then you have to look at him. Some people looked at this man as if he was a hero.
Mm.
So what
you know, so you have parents in the community that trusted in him, that trusted in the organization of the Zulu Nation, and he broke it.
Fuck trusted in Africa Bambaataa, nigga, to deal with their kids, my nigga. Whoever the fuck them parents is, nigga, need they ass whooped, nigga. Straight up.
That
right
in the most foulest way that you can.
Have they made attempts on your life or done anything like violently or street oriented to try to silence you? Have you heard through the grapevine that there's people that want to do stuff to you because of you revealing all this?
Well, so you got to understand something. On YouTube, it's like they think I'm just a regular YouTube. But when it comes to the Zulu Nation, I was one of their strongest soldiers, so they know better. Now, I'm not going to sit up there and say that they don't have no pots and no plans.
Nigga, so the leader of the bunch get fired.
But they know it's not going to come easy.
Right. And I mean, to be fair, I feel like we've basically seen African Bambaataa disappear since you started to come out and speak about it, right? Has he really made any like appearances on social media? It's hard to imagine him going and doing an interview. I don't know exactly who would even have him, but it's hard to imagine him being able to like even correspond with the public in such a way that, like, given how much you've aired out about him and how much corroboration there.
Hold up, my nigga. I thought he like on some real. I thought he went away a long time ago for a good while. He out? Oh snap! Hold up. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even feel like looking it up. But we'll see.
Appears to be from other sources.
See, that's the thing right there. A man that's as strong as he is still backed by a lot of artists in the industry. Notice that nobody won't say nothing about him.
Right.
Shit, P. Diddy shit, nigga. Shit, nigga. 85 kids, bro. 85. Come on, my nigga.
And this is the shit that
you sounding like these other niggas, man, who be lying.
That bugs me out.
And I hate to go ahead and do that shit, you feel me? But not really, because I can't respect no nigga who got thighed. Like, come on, bro. You done did a little bit more than get thighed with Bambaataa, my nigga. Like, let's be real, nigga. You was out here getting that niggas out here bachata and Bambaataa.
Nobody won't say nothing about him. They all decided to just be quiet. Like, my whole thing is, why nobody, when you see LL Cool J, he's Zulu, ask him, how do you feel about this? When you see Ice-T, how do you feel about the big homie Africa Bambaataa? You see what I'm saying? When you see Ice Cube, ask him what's on his mind. Q-Tip, Queen Latifah.
Oh, snap.
This half the industry is Zulu.
Wow.
But you won't see none of them say nothing. Now, they all done heard the stories, but everybody's silent. Why would you be silent with something so evil and so foul?
Yeah.
On top of the fact that Africa Bambaataa is still one of the most dangerous men in this country.
Nigga, if I heard a story, I'm not about to act upon it because I heard a story, nigga. I only act on things that I know, not from what I heard. So I'm not defending anybody, but I'm just saying for me, nigga, like, because I heard a lot of things that wasn't true. And I heard a lot of things that was true. Nigga, the only way I would know if it's true is if I seen.
People sleep on him. He's dangerous. You gotta think that when you take it back to the early days of New York, that man converted every gang into the Zulu Nation throughout the whole city.
Really?
And you got Zulus in Brazil, London, all over the world. The numbers died off ever since I came out, but they still exist.
That nigga said the Zulu. That nigga said the Zulus is like the motherfucking Lokes in a double. Ah, nigga. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. What y'all think about this in the comment section? I can't take this nigga Hassan serious. Not one bit. Other niggas may got sympathy for him, but I don't. I don't have sympathy for him, my nigga. We gone.